Hey everyone, Techne here. Now before we get started in this review, I just want to apologize if I missed any of your guys' questions or comments or anything. I've been a little bit under the weather here lately, really sick. I don't know, flu or something. I'm just super weak and all this stuff, so I've, my motivations kind of went, you know what I mean? So anyways, I just wanted to apologize for that right off the bat. But I did promise one of our loyal subscribers that I would have this review out early this week, so I'm going to stick to my word and we're going to knock out this review here. Now, how many of you are doing like YouTube videos, like say gameplay capture, and you want to capture your voiceover over your guide or just your gameplay? Or how many of you are doing Twitch and you want a nice microphone, to catch up instead of using the one on your headset or something like that, or the one on your webcam, which we all know is absolutely horrible. Number one, microphones can get absolutely confusing. I mean, there's so many ranging from, down $20 all the way up to, you can get up into the thousands. It's absolutely ridiculous. And none of us want to break the bank, right? So what we have here is the Blue Snowball iCE microphone. Now, as you can tell, I picked up the white one. This does come in white and black and for a fantastic price. This thing's always $50. Like, all day long, you can find this microphone for $50. And the best thing about it, it's super easy. You're going to plug in the microphone, take your USB, plug it in your PC, set it to that device for your input, bam, and you are done. It's that easy. And that might be one of the biggest things that's crossing your mind right now. It's like you're watching your favorite streamers or anything like that, and they're using these big fancy mics with these mounts and this, that, or the other, and you're probably wondering, man, is this $50 mic just an absolute piece of junk? Now, let me tell you. Let me get something here. I have one of the fancy mics. As you can see, little Behringer. We got a windscreen. We have our shock mount and all this, right? And then here's our mic right down here. And you know what you need for that? You're going to need one of these audio interfaces. Look at that thing, it's dusty. Now, I use this for music whenever I just dabble around making some music, and this is an absolute pain. Again, you're going to plug it into USB, and then you can control everything up here, and then into your OBS, and let me tell you what, guys, honestly, this is an absolute pain in the neck. I've tried using this on my YouTube videos back when I used to dabble with Twitch. I tried using it, and it is an absolute pain. You got to balance it on OBS, you got to balance it on your PC, then you got to balance it in here. Do not do this. All right, so let's see what all is included in our box. First, you're going to get your USB, and it's a nice length. So if you got your PC or whatever device a little bit away from you, you're going to have plenty of distance. As you can see here, it takes up the entire frame. It's pretty long, so you'll be covered good on that. You can get your manual, which will give you all sorts of numbers of frequency, this and the other. And let me tell you what, none of those numbers matter. It's just going to matter straight up how is it going to sound, which we will do a sound test here shortly. You can get a little tripod with it. Now, the top part up here is plastic, and the legs are metal, and it opens up pretty short. And then, of course, you're going to get your mic. Let me bring it in to show you right here. And you see pretty nice little stainless blue logo right up front there. And then we'll go around the back, and as you can see, you have your USB connection right there. And that's straight up it, guys. You plug your USB in, and you're good to go. Now, one thing I want to mention real quick, that I do not like this tripod at all. As you can see, it just spins and attaches on here as my threads don't hit it. So anyways, we are on there now. And you can see the mic. You see how it goes up and down right there? Let me bring it closer so you can see. See how it moves right there? Really nice. So you can adjust it. So say if you got to sit in front of you, you can point it upwards, because obviously if you got it going straight, your voice is going here. You're looking at your screen playing your game, so it's only going to catch what's coming down, right? Or if you're shorter, it can go down, obviously. But you can point that upwards, so it's going to get more of your voice right there. But again, I do not like this tripod, honestly, at all. Number one, it's plastic. It feels chintzy. It's low. It's incredibly short. Like if you're sitting at your desk, again, you saw I had to point that straight up. It's all the way down here. And I know you probably can't see this on camera, but the legs, maybe if I show you right down here, the legs are very, very wobbly, right? So it's just incredibly wobbly. What I recommend you getting is something like this guy right here. This base is like a cast iron. This is super heavy duty. I mean, you can use this thing as a weapon, But now take a look at here, guys. I mean, look at this thing. This thing is just awesome now. Like, it's super heavy. This guy's not going to budge on you, right? You can move it just like that, and it stays right there. And right off the bat, we're mouth to mic right here. I mean, it's perfect, but check it out. We can go all the way up like this if you want, right? So you can adjust it to whatever height you need if you're a little taller or whatnot. I mean, this is prime time. You set it right over here to the side and still get you. Again, I highly recommend you just throwing this piece of junk away that comes with it and scooping one of these up. You can probably get these for like, give or take 20 bucks, and let me tell you what, it is a fantastic purchase. You're going to love it. One other thing I'm going to recommend you getting as well is a little windshield here, a little pop field, whatever you want to call it, right? It's just a little foam pad. You're just going to slide it right over it, and what it's going to do is stop, again, a lot of your P's or a lot of T's, you know, catching right up in there. The other thing is also a lot of your shuffling, like if you're something like that, it'll cut a little bit of that out, or even some of your background noise. It's not going to cut it all out, but it's just going to minimize a little bit. Say if you got a fan rolling down, you know, it'll cut that out. I use one on my camera mic right here. Again, I use one on my headsets that I use for gaming, a little tiny one. And again, I highly recommend using this. These guys are about 10 bucks, and I think it'll make a world of difference for you. And one other thing you're probably thinking, well, do I need a shock mount? I'm watching all my favorite streamers, and they got these mics on these arms that come over, and they have shock mounts and everything. I say no. And why I say no is because, again, if we're on those arms and everything, which I think those arms are great, super convenient and everything, but still, a shock mount and why you're going to have one on your desk is like, if you bump your desk like that, it's obviously going to rattle the mic, right? And you're going to hear that thump in there, right? So, honestly, if your arm is connected to your desk and your shock mount is connected to that mic that's connected to the arm to your desk, right? You with me so far? You're going to hit that whole thing. And these shock mounts aren't like these soft gel things. As you can see, this one kind of moving right there, you know, it's not going to prevent any of that. So again, I don't recommend you buying a shock mount. I'd say go get a mic stand that's separate from your desk before you get a shock mount. You'll get a lot better results from that. Again, it's not going to be on your surface. It's out there. It's away from you. You can still control it real nice and easy. Again, and it's not connected to your desk, and you'll get a lot better results than a shock mount connected to an arm that's connected to your desk. All right. I'm sure you guys are sick and tired of my jibber jabber here. I just wanted to give you some recommendations just straight off the bat and let you know what you're going to get the best experience with this guy. But I know what you guys are waiting for. You're waiting for that sound test. So let's go on and get to the sound test. All right, so now I have the mic plugged in and everything. I'm in OBS, and I have my OBS input capture volume set all the way up to max. I am about, give or take, 1.5 feet, 2 feet from the mic. And on your OBS, if that's what you're using, what you want to do is make sure that your voice is always within the green. Once you start getting into the yellow or the red, it's going to sound very loud. So again, just a little tip, make sure you're always within the green. But again, we're just looking on here, giving you a little voice test on the mic. And heck, let's look at the Blue Snowball mic while we're talking into the mic here. As you can see, $44.93 for this mic. Not bad. You also have the black version, which is 49 bucks. Again, I went with the white version because I went ahead and put on the windscreen. Where is it? We don't have any. They're not showing us any windscreens here. So, but anyways, it covers up the color. Here we go, right here. As you can see, these guys, it just covers up the mic anyway. So honestly, the color doesn't matter. Buy whichever one is cheaper. Get your windscreen, and then you're right up to that 50 bucks. Anyways, it's gonna look black. Alright, so now I have the windscreen on just so you can hear the difference. Again, I'm about 1.5 feet, and while we're doing this test with the windscreen on, I just want to show you something here. As I was talking about with fancier mics, like here we're getting into 109 with the Blue Yeti USB microphone here. The only difference, and like I said, let me show you right down here what you can get. Again, you got those directional things, like right here where it'll pick up around the whole thing, or if you're doing like an interview or something, which again, if you're doing streaming or YouTube videos, I really don't think that is necessary. You know what I mean? It's not worth extra 50 bucks unless you plan on doing stuff like that, interviews, podcast, or making music or something. But if you're making music by yourself, again, this Blue Snowball is going to be fantastic. Now, what I want to do on a sound test as well is just show you the distance. Like right now, again, I'm about that 1.5 feet, 2 feet away. When I come closer to the mic, you're gonna really hear it pick up a lot of bass. So I'm gonna come closer to the mic and just show you. Alright, so right now I am right up on the mic. I'm not necessarily eating it, but my nose is touching the mic. Okay, now I'm scooched. Let me scooch back even further. Right now I'm about, I'd say a good solid 3.5. Now I'm about 4 feet from the mic, and I'm talking a little bit louder. I catch myself talking louder because I'm further away. But right now, just talking regular, I'm about 4 feet away from the mic. All right, so honestly, what do you guys think about the sound test? I honestly think it's fantastic. Again, you're talking for a $45, $50 mic. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. I think with those other ones, again, you get fluff with those the directional mic you get on it. You know, you got the mute switch and the volume switch. I really don't like the volume switch. I like to control it all through my my app or my program that I'm using it through, so I don't get like, oh, let me adjust the volume here, then let me adjust the volume here. You know, it's just like this Behringer we had over here, right? You just got to start controlling different spots, which I think is an absolute pain in the neck. And again, now all of these tests I've done, this is straight out of the box. This is just plug and play. I didn't go in there and adjust anything. I put my OBS input to max. I didn't go in and put any effects or any of this stuff. If you're doing YouTube videos, you can go in there and smooth out your voice and your editing software, this, that, and the other. Again, this is straight out the box, and I think it's fantastic. So all in all, the Blue Snowball iCE microphone, I think it's a complete win. Again, I don't do many voiceover or screen capture. I use it here and there. I actually used this mic in my recent Cuphead video. You can also hear it in there if you want to hear it whenever I was going over the achievements and stuff. I think it's a total win. I think you get so much bang for your buck. You're not buying fluff, which, you know, that's what I like. I don't like buying fluff. I like buying a quality product for a fantastic price, and that's what you get in here. Again, I do recommend a few accessories, whether it be the windscreen or the stand, you know, but still, after those accessories, I still think you're coming out really, really solid. So yes, I give this a total win if you're doing YouTube, Twitch, say if you're just doing some Skype or something, you know what I mean, or family videos. I think you got a total win here. So anyways, let me know in the comments, have you used the Blue Snowball iCE? What do you think about it? Do you like it? Or are you looking at picking it up? And what do you think of it? But hey, again, I really apologize for any of my raspy voice or any of my kind of wooziness here. Again, I'm so weak and a little bit out of it. I truly apologize. I wanted to get this video out for you guys like I promised to our subscribers. So again, just sticking to my word. But hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, hit that thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for some future tech videos. Hey, I hope I catch you in the next one. Bye now.